Hello everyone, my name is Alex. I'm a Russian native speaker and teacher, and in this video I will answer the question about the accents of the Russian language. Let's get started. Well, I must say it's a pretty interesting question, and right off the bat, there is no such thing as a dialect of Russian. So there are no special variations of Russian with their own grammar or spelling systems, but there are accents of Russian, so with their own pronunciation features, and they're pretty common in some parts of Russia. And in this video I will tell you about the most remarkable accents of Russian. And the first accent of Russian that I'm going to talk about today is so-called Ukrainian accent of Russian. Well, as you can guess from its name, it's common for those people who were born in the Ukraine but also speak Russian, and also for those Russians that live on the Russian-Ukrainian border. The most distinctive differences of this accent from the standard Russian pronunciation are: so firstly, they have this fricative pronunciation of the Russian sound g. They pronounce it as r. So for example, they would say город instead of город. Secondly, they sometimes pronounce the Russian sound e as e, like in the word привет. They would say привет. And also they sometimes say шо instead of что. And so, for example, we can take a sentence: Привет. А что такое украинский говор? Hey, what's the Ukrainian accent? And if you were to say this sentence with the Ukrainian accent, you would say Привет, а что такое украинский говор? And so most Russians would consider such a pronunciation kind of funny and maybe even cute. The second accent of the Russian language, or rather a group of accents, are the Caucasian accents of Russian. So for example, the Armenian, the Georgian, and the Chechen accents. Well, each of them has its own peculiarities and features. For example, the Georgian accent of Russian would sound like tender or gentle, and they also put some more stresses in words, like they would say the word хорошо as хорошо, and they would say ошибаешься instead of ошибаешься. Let's look at the example.
Спасибо. Нет, в принципе, ты прав. Конечно, в принципе. Но по существу ты глубоко ошибаешься. Изобилие будет. Но хорошо ли это будет? Подожди, не торопись.
Speaking about the Armenian accent of the Russian language, I can mention two things. Firstly, they have an excessively strong r sound, and also they have like a very peculiar intonation when they're speaking. Let's listen to the example.
Покажи мне этого человека, мы его порвем, братан. Если один армянин разбирается, значит все армяне будут разбираться. Этот нож, видишь, у меня от дедушки остался этот нож. Порежем его, и махбережан.
And the Chechen accent. So firstly, they sometimes change the Russian sound of v to u, like they would say привет instead of привет. And also they sometimes put the words from the Chechen language into their Russian speech, such as Don.
Давай там, позвони своим там, пускай подъедут. Мы там не спрашиваем, сколько вас, мы спрашиваем конкретно, где вы. Вот мы так разговариваем, потому что все, вкратце, Дон.
Я даже изначально был недоволен тому, что сотрудник, да, он ударил этого безумца, да. Я наоборот поощрю его, да. Потому что, да, если один раз его предупредили, второй раз предупредили.
And the last accent of the Russian language for today is the Northern Russian accent. Well, I myself come from the north, and therefore I'm quite familiar with those slight differences. Well, many times the Northern Russian accent sounds just like the standard Russian. It doesn't sound anyhow different, but actually there are some little differences. Well, first off, the people from the north generally speak more quickly. Ну, то есть мы можем вот так вот быстро разговаривать, и для нас это абсолютная норма. And the Russians from the south, on the other hand, they're not speaking, they're singing. Well, not quite like this, but I really noticed that they speak more slowly, and many times they stretch the sounds, especially vowels. One more feature of the Northern Russian accent is that northern people generally okut. What does that mean? Well, generally, Russians can either okut or akat. Akat means to pronounce O as A when the latter is not stressed, and okut means to pronounce O as O. So generally, most Russians akut, which means that they would pronounce these words as хорошо and молоко, even though there are all letters in both cases. And some northern people, on the other hand, they keep this O as O and say молоко and хорошо. And I myself pronounce those words the same way, even though I've been living in the South for quite a long time now. This is pretty much what an accent means. That's pretty much it about the accents of the Russian language that I found the most remarkable and interesting. But I must say that even though we have some differences in pronunciation, we almost never have troubles when communicating with each other. Russian people living in such a huge country, they manage to actually keep the language unity, which I'm very happy about. Thank you for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and write your ideas in the comments below. Bye bye.